Bo Nix, whatever you may, and we got to be fair about this because whenever there was a good, positive ranking for anything Bronco related during the offseason, we certainly jumped on it, right? So we cannot shy away from the fact that according to Pro Football Focus, out of the 40 quarterbacks that have already played this year, Bo Nix is ranked dead last at number 40.
Wow.
Has he been that bad?
Say that again?
Out of 40 quarterbacks, his quarterback rating, however Pro Football Focus puts it all together, their ranking, by their metrics, he's 34 out of 34 quarterbacks.
Okay. I haven't felt like he's been that bad. Obviously, week 1 wasn't good, but I mean, what did he throw? 3 interceptions the first week?
2 interceptions and a fumble.
2 interceptions. Yes, he had 3 turnovers. But felt like it was much better last week. He did have that 1 interception, but
yeah. Led 4 scoring drives.
Yeah,
4 touchdown drives.
So that's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that he would have been that bad.
No, I don't buy that either. I try to keep an open mind with the way that the metrics and the analytic geeks go about their business here, but this one's a curious one.
That's nerd stuff.
That's very, very curious. So, no, Bo needs to be better. I think after the year he had, and with all the hype surrounding Bo, Sean adding fuel to the fire with the top 5 quarterback comment by the end of next year, that we were expecting more. But hey, you give me the Bo that I saw in the first half and that first drive of the second half. You give me that Bo for the rest of the year, I'll sign up for that. No question.
God bless Bo Nix.
No questions asked.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
I don't know what they're using to figure this stuff out for PFF.
It's weird.
It can't be that good. I mean, Bo, certainly he hasn't been the worst quarterback in the league.
The data freaks.
Anyway.
He had 3 touchdowns last week.
Bo talking yesterday about the biggest challenge that comes with trying to close out a game, which the Broncos couldn't do last week.
I'd say the biggest challenge is the opposing team's a good football team. They also know that it's a critical possession and they can't get the game closed on them. So, you got to give credit to the Colts. They battled and kept it close enough to where they could, keep chipping away. And, what's frustrating is we never had that one drive to where we had to. We had several that we could have gone down and put the game away. But I think the biggest challenge, like I said, is the other team. When the other team's a good football team, it can sometimes be difficult.
All right. Let me see. How could I present this in a nice way? I don't know. I always kind of roll my eyes when I hear the whole, well, they get paid over there too. They're professionals too. Yeah, okay. But we expect you to be better than them. Okay? We expect you to be better than them. And when things don't go the way that they're supposed to go, sometimes that whole, well, they're professionals too. They have pride over there too. They get paid too. They got a lot of talent over there too. I don't know. It's always felt like kind of a weak excuse to me. What about you?
Well, I mean, you look at how the Broncos were playing. All the way until before their first drive after halftime. And how good they were playing. Then all of a sudden, it got nothing in their next 3 drives. So, what changed? All of a sudden, the Colts become much better? No, I just think that the Broncos kind of self-destructed. I mean, they were having so much success early on, and then it went away when they needed it the most. So I can't sit here and just give the Colts defense all this credit. Because early in the game, the Broncos were doing whatever they wanted.
How do you played on some really good offenses? How do you describe a killer instinct? Can you describe it, or is it just kind of that?
I mean, you tell me. I don't know. I mean, what does that even mean?
Let me go back and draw on my vast experience playing in the NFL, Brandon Stokely.
Well, what about when you were playing? Your under 7, youth baseball. I mean, Did y'all have a killer instinct? I don't know what that even means.
That's my question,
right.
because some
I think
teams,
it's just something that people throw out there. What's your game face? Bobby Knight when he did the. Like what are you even talking about? What does that even mean?
That's and that's why I'm asking the question, because
all it means. I'll tell you what it means.
We talk about it all the time, right? Hey, man, that team's got to develop a killer instinct. Okay, what the heck is it?
All it is teams that can finish.
What does that mean?
That you play well at the end when it matters the most. You're a team that can finish games off. I mean, that was the Broncos' issue. Last game they didn't have a killer instinct because they didn't finish. Is it reflected in the game plan, the play calling? Maybe you start to get a little conservative. You're not necessarily playing as aggressive as you did when you built the lead. You're sitting on a lead. Is it maybe the other team does start to put up a little bit more resistance? And why would they put up more resistance late rather than early? I mean, are they playing harder now? Or
maybe there's more desperation settling in because you realize the game is starting to get away from you?
Okay. I mean, I don't know. To me, yeah. I mean, you could sometimes see how a coach all of a sudden might become more conservative if they have a lead. But I just think killer instinct for a coach or for players is when you go out there and you execute and you finish things off.
Well, they need to develop that, because a little bit more killer instinct last week would mean they'd be 2-0 heading into this game instead of being 1-1.